that crusty doll? Gotta shine my boots. You do it.
Go get your fucking shine box.
Get your fucking shine box.
Motherfucker!
All right. Okay. Labias and gentlethems.
Labias and gentlebends.
I told you I saw this thing where they were like, here's fun ways you can be, non-gender conforming inclusive.
Uh-huh.
You can say stuff like instead of ladies and gentlemen, you can say ladies and gentlethems. I was like, nobody's gonna fucking say that.
See, I'm gonna like screw up and say like gentlebends or something.
That's why we always say, "Welcome to the show, labias and gentlethems." I'm Mockmool.
I'm Phil.
And holy shit, this is our react episode. Phillip and I might be a little worse for the wear, and the reason for that is we just saw John Wick Chapter 4.
Yes.
We just fucking saw that shit.
Quattro.
We literally just saw that movie.
Yeah.
We went to the Regal Cinemas here in our fair city of Atlanta, Georgia, and Hotlanta. More like Snotlanta sometimes, huh? Because
traffic.
The allergies. Is what
yes, and the pollen gets all over everything.
Pollen gets all over everything. But I'll tell you this: we managed to get away from it all for 3 hours of blood and gore, the likes of which this city has never seen since the '96 bombings.
Yes.
Richard
Jewell.
Richard Jewell, dude.
Didn't do it.
He vaped. He invented vaping, though.
Yes.
Anyways, that's what this episode is all about. But real quick, if you're listening to us on the POD version of the podcast, check us out on YouTube at the link in the description. And either which way, if you're watching us or if you're listening to us, check us out at patreon.com/PMTM. $3 a month, less than the price of a cup of Job.
And a shit ton of bonus material.
Shit ton of bonus episodes. Phil.
Yes.
How's your week been? Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
Kind of like dragging.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you been dragging ass?
Yeah, I've been like dragging ass for like 2 weeks since the time change.
Me
2
too.
to 3
I've
weeks.
been dragging the fuck out of my shitty little... I'm like a dog dragging his worm-covered shitty little ass on the carpet.
Yeah.
I'm
and
a
your
little
dad's
worm
like,
dog.
I told you to keep that thing outside.
Yeah, man.
It's cold.
I'm a little worm-anus pup right now the past couple of weeks. Like, for real.
God damn it. Now I'm thinking of like worms just crawling up a dog's ass.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast. Again, we're talking only about John Wick Chapter 4, released year of our Lord 2023. This is a rare type of episode for us, Phil. Mm-hmm. You and I always do movies that are not new.
No, usually movies from 20 to 30 years ago.
Yeah, and
sometimes 40.
We watch them separately almost always. Almost always. I think Running Man we watched together, but we had seen it fucking 100 times before.
Yeah.
Anyways. And besides our watch parties, which we got to kick off again soon.
Yeah.
But no, this was the first time Phillip and I went to the movie theaters. Now, Phil, you're not a movie theater guy for the most part.
No, not for the most part. And today, when we went in, like I was like, oh yeah, this is what I remembered that I loved. The smell, the lights, like it's kind of dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're in there with other people.
Yeah, that's the yeah.
No, I mean,
I'm in
like,
the dark with other people.
You're in the dark with other people, not just like you sitting in the bathtub. The water went cold hours ago.
Yeah, I'm just like staring
into the dark
wall.
void, and it's like, yeah, the power went out.
Yeah.
Your power got cut off in the middle of your bath, and you're just like, fuck it. Who gives a shit? Fuck everything. Fuck me. Fuck me, man.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting there crying in a ice cold
tub.
Yeah, an ice cold tub, dude. It's filled with what's the stuff that you put in the bathtub when you have poison oak?
Oatmeal?
Yeah, oatmeal.
Yeah.
You're sitting there. The oatmeal's starting to chunk up.
Yeah.
Now you're just slowly becoming like manic depressive cereal.
You could get a spoon.
You just get a
like
spoon.
a big wooden ladle and just throw in some raisins,
Just
some
live your
brown
best
sugar.
life. Live your best life. Hashtag live your best life. It should be at the bottom of the screen.
Soak
for
your
the
dirty body
viewers.
in oatmeal bath and eat it.
Yeah, eat it. Eat it, you shitty little ass.
Yes.
You shitty worm-covered little dog ass.
That's why I had to sit in the tub.
Yeah, because you have ass worms.
Yeah, it was oatmeal and Epsom salt.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can get the aches
Had a
and pains
sitz bath
out.
or whatever.
Hey, had a sitz bath for your for your hemorrhoids and your worm butt.
Yeah.
And your aches and pains just from general, just you're in your 30s now, you work for a living, so you're just banged up in a bathtub.
Yes.
Yeah. 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 Or you could go sit in the dark with friends that you've never met and watch a movie. And that's what we did today.
Yes.
We saw John Wick Chapter 4. So you know what that means. It's time for us to talk about it. The first thing I noticed was, Phil, we were in a movie theater.
Yes.
And again, it was dark. And now it's all assigned seating. You know what I noticed? Everybody picks, and why wouldn't you, the center.
Yeah.
Seats.
That's the best.
Yeah, so it's
You
just...
don't want to get the front because you have to look up. And then if you're way up there, I don't know.
That's the head seats. That's for getting head.
Yeah. That's for doing naughty things with your partner.
Yeah, it's for you go up there with a buddy.
Yeah. I said partner. It could be anybody.
That's what I mean. A buddy is a partner.
Podcast partner.
Yeah, and Phillip and I, we were in the back. Going ass to ass.
Shucking oysters.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It certainly smelled like oysters by the time we were done.
Yeah. A dirty dick smell. I ain't washed in 4 days.
But yeah, we were sitting in there, and in front of us, seats in front of us, middle-aged to older couple. I'd say about 60 boomers, yeah. And did you notice this, or could you not see this from your angle?
I noticed
wife,
a few things that they did.
Okay, well, the wife was on her fucking phone the entire time.
Showing him a recipe?
She was showing recipes.
I swear to
she was
God.
taking screenshots of text she was getting.
I
and then,
looked at the screen and I was like, is that a recipe for honey garlic chicken or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want this for dinner? And he was like, okay. Right? Not just that, though.
Yeah.
The last hour of this fucking movie, it's also, by the way, John Wick Chapter 4 is a lean 2 hours and 51 minutes. It earns it. We'll get into that. But I gotta say, she's sitting there the last hour just on Wikipedia looking up facts about Keanu.
And her phone rang.
Her phone fucking rang in the middle of the duel. Also, real quick, spoilers are about to start. So if you're one of those don't ever give me spoilers person, sorry. You gotta bounce. Go see the fucking movie. Real quick, could you recommend this movie?
Highly.
If
you like John Wick 2, which is our favorite, you'll like number 4 way more than the first 3.
Number 4 is the masterpiece. Number 4, I feel like they were like, you know what? Let's just make this better than Kill Bill.
Yeah, 100 times better than Kill Bill.
Yeah, for real. Just this big, over the top, nothing but amazing fucking kung fu fucking action sequences after another.
The thing is about it,
nailed
that
it.
movie probably has 20 minutes of just regular dialogue talking, and then the rest is just nonstop. Pow, 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 pow,
Well, he
pow.
only has 380 words of dialogue the entire movie. They counted. 380.
Yeah.
That is not much. Hold on. I just wanted to wrap it up. Okay. We give this an A plus Christmas Story style, okay? We're reaching the end of that fucking chalkboard with plus signs. Go see the movie. If you have seen it or you don't give a fuck about spoilers, then hang out, man, because we're about to get the fuck into it. But yeah, there was the old lady just looking up fucking facts about Keanu. And it was really distracting.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of, again, spoiler time, bounce or fucking don't bitch. In the middle of the fucking duel at the end, her phone rings.
Yeah.
The second before they take the first shot, her phone rings. And I'm sitting there like, hey, I might Seagal you right now.
Yeah, it's
I might just neck snap.
You have been
right now.
You have been on this earth for probably 65 fucking years. You've been to a theater. You know to put your phone on fucking silent. Me, I always keep it on silent. I don't like notifications.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I keep it quiet.
I'll see it later and be like, oh, I should have replied to this guy 2 days ago.
Yeah, his name's Michael, by the way, a lot of times. Okay. Or you'll text me 30 times in a row, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, he just got off work. He's high on kratom, alcohol, and weed, and he's texting me nonstop.
I know.
Because you work nights, you're doing it at like 10 a.m., and it's like, hey, man, I'm at work.
It sounds crazy. It sounds like alcoholism, but that is my afternoon, is when the sun fucking comes up. So fuck off.
Hey, I hear you.
Not you, but yeah.
I know, but you got to switch around to day hours, man. I don't
know if I can handle it now. I'm like a fucking vampire.
You really are, dude.
I'd like just like melt or like
turn
turn into like
the world is
sand.
A vampire, like for real.
It really is.
It really is.
Set a dry eye.
I don't understand. Why are you singing? I thought I was pointing a turn.
I thought you were talking about.
I read poetry. That's a poem I read.
The Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah, and it's with like cute little puppies on the front. It's a calendar.
I was thinking of Rupert Pupkin, but yeah.
Okay. You really know how to like just stop the show dead.
Yeah.
So you pick the next subject, cocksucker. I'm done.
John Wick 4.
Go on.
All right, so we thought we were going to be late, but we got there with 2 previews left.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know for people who fly planes, okay, a lot of times everybody who flies planes, right, if you have to take a flight, right, I had to do this recently. I had to go travel to New York for business, okay? And everybody I know who travels was like, hey, get there 2 hours early. Trust me, okay? I was like, nah, fuck it, right? Yeah. So I got there with 45 minutes left. I had to check bags, do all the stuff, get there, get to the concourse where I'm flying from and all that kind of shit. Got there with 10 minutes before they opened the gate. So I basically got there, and then they were like, I sat down for 2 seconds. They opened the gate, got on the plane, and flew to New York. We did the exact same thing with this movie. It started at 4:35 p.m. Phillip got here at about 4 o'clock-ish?
Right at 4, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe 4:01.
Okay. And we hung out for about, honestly, 25, 30 minutes.
Yep.
We left 5 minutes before the movie starts. Movie theater with traffic. It's Atlanta. It's a Friday. We get there at like 4:45, 4:50.
Yeah.
So we're already like 15 minutes late.
It's like shit. We've probably missed like the first.
And this is an opening you don't want to fucking miss. I'm sorry, we have not been hired by the studio to do it. If we were, I would be way happier. I'm telling you, the opening of this movie is fucking like Indiana Jones meets Cowboys level shit, dude. It's fucking sick. And we sit down.
It's like one the last Crusade.
Yeah. But we sit down. One last trailer. It was basically like Bridesmaids, but for like Asian chicks.
Yeah.
And it actually looked pretty fucking funny, to be honest with you. And that was it. And then this horrible Regal, like you're at Regal Cinemas thing where it's a bunch of fucking dumb people walking around quoting movie lines.
It was so bad.
It is horrendous. It's also been blowing up on social media because everybody's seen it and they're making fun of it, and it really is as bad as you fucking think.
Yeah,
it is fucking cringe.
It gave me like douche chills. I was like, I looked at you and I was like, I hate this.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like it was like that popcorn is $10.99. Show me the money, kind of shit. Yeah,
it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Anyways, we're not gonna walk through the movie, but I'm gonna say this movie opens up like a fucking, like one of John Wick's bullets leaving one of John Wick's guns, and it only gets crazier from there, dude.
Yeah.
Like it just opens with him chasing down these like Arabian dudes, like they're having like a camel race.
They had horses.
Was it horses?
Yeah, it wasn't camels.
They're going a mile an hour.
It'd be an awkward chase. Ow, it hurts. Ow, it hurts. Ow, it hurts. Ow, it hurts.
I'm sure fucking horseback riding's not fucking, comfy as shit either.
No.
But he's just chasing after him. He's fucking killing him. Yeah. He kills another guy. And it's just, the opening is just fucking sick, man.
And then he gets to like the last guy who's like,
He was in the third one.
Like on a cliff with like
Just somewhere in like the
Middle East,
the Arabian desert somewhere, you know, and he just blows him the fuck away, dude.
Yeah.
First he blows him. This is the part.
Okay, yes.
The reason it's a 3-hour runtime, the first hour is a very sensitively shot blow J scene that I loved. I thought it was sweet. I thought it was, we didn't need it. We certainly didn't need it. But we wanted it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
100%.
It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Keanu Reeves was born in 1964. He is 59 years old.
He's an old man.
He's an old man now. And you cannot fucking tell in this movie, dude.
Yeah, I think the guy that plays the Asian guy that is Kane, I think he's like 65.
Here's the thing I love about nowadays. Just go to the fucking gym, drink some water, try and get your veggies in.
Yeah.
Go for a jog, and you're already doing better than your grandparents did.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're like that guy who's like, my grandfather smoked, ate bacon, lived to be 93. Well, then just do that.
Yeah.
But
you
people,
might not.
But most people, their fam dies back in the day, like 52, had a heart attack, just like his father before him.
Yeah, like 52 was 90.
Yeah, back then.
Yeah.
Nowadays, 65, you get a black belt in Taekwondo.
Thunder Kiss.
65, baby. You need to fucking grip it and rip it. You're a rocker now, dude. It's not like back in the day. You're just sitting there, just what's your name? You know, I'm your wife. Like that's not the thing anymore. I mean, except for like Alzheimer's, that's a real thing, obviously. But like, anyways, this fucking movie. Oh my god. So I asked my best friend to come on. Alejandro Espinosa, a guest friend of the show, and he was like, I gotta skip this one. It's 3 hours? That's gonna be overload. It's gonna be sensory overload. I don't think I can do it, right? And he's not wrong. I am still bouncing back from that, dude.
I'm like exhausted.
So let's talk about the runtime for a minute. I mean, we're praising this movie's pants off, right? This movie came in with some really nice pants.
Yeah.
And we kept praising it and praising it. And now this pants, they've hit the floor.
Yeah.
So you just got dong.
Yeah.
How big's the dick of this movie? How big is this movie's dick?
This movie's dick is so big, when you see it, you're like, that's a big dick, but nah, can't go in me.
It's so big.
I'll touch it.
It's like, I'll touch it. I'll
do a little boop.
Yeah, I'll kiss it even.
Yeah.
I'll suck the side of it, but it's too big. You'll die. You'll die trying to take that all the way down.
It's like sucking on a novelty Maglite. Maglites are already big, so the novelty one's like, say 12 feet by 20.
This is like the college game day foam finger of dicks is how big this movie's dick is, okay? Where you're just like, all right, I get it. That's funny, but now I'm scared. That's too big.
Yeah.
The reason I bring up how great this movie is Phil does it, because a lot of people, this movie's a hit right now, by the way, okay? I like how you like snort into the microphone.
I had a little bit of a loogie.
You really are just like a gaggy, snotty.
I'm a gaggity Gertrude.
Well, you really are a gaggity Gertrude.
Yep. Watch out! There's gaggity Gertrude gagging everywhere.
Yeah, you really are. You're like a Woody Allen ant in a movie encased in a redneck body.
Okay.
You're like just some like
I'm just Woody Allen in a redneck
You're like
body.
a South Bronx,
like
elderly Jewish woman in a 35-year-old redneck's body.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gag at a drop of a hat.
Yeah.
You're constantly just My back. Like,
Yeah.
that's just you.
Yeah, I need to go get some locks, which are
No,
great.
well, I guess for you, instead of lox and onions and all that, instead of getting a Leo, you get like pizzeria combos.
Just put the pizzeria combos
Yeah, I
on
mean,
a bagel
you're-
with some roasted garlic aioli, and by that I mean mayonnaise.
And by that I mean mayonnaise. And what kind of monsters you got here?
Yeah, you got the one that looks like a.
You got the one with the twist cap.
that looks like that. Yeah,
You got the
that
one
big
that
ass
lo-
one that looks like a mortar.
It's the foam finger of energy drink
Yeah, you
cans. I
really
want that.
don't need a 30-ounce.
I don't even
can,
think I
but-
can drink it, but I'll lick it. I'll kiss it. I'll give
Yeah.
it a boop. I'll suck the side of it.
Give it a boop and suck the side. All right, Coach.
But 3 hours. Do you think it earns it? Because that's a big thing. A lot of people are saying, man, I don't know, man. 3 hours.
For a 3-hour movie, I was not bored at one point. At one moment, was not bored.
How could you?
That's saying a lot. For like 3 hours, there's gonna be like parts where like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but the thing that this movie does really well, because you and I have always said, if you can give us a movie that's like 86 minutes and just gets it all in and out, get
Yeah.
in, I got out. Mm-hmm. If you can do that, I love you. I love you, movie.
Mm-hmm.
Movie, you kept it short and sweet. I love you.
Yeah.
This movie, and most of the John Wicks are like that. Hour 40, maybe 2 hours tops.
Yeah, I don't remember any of them being over
Maybe
2
like
hours.
201 tops.
Yeah.
This one was like, look, we have to make our good, bad, and the ugly. This is their good, the bad, and the ugly.
You know?
Think of it this way.
You're fucking right.
Think of it. You know what's funny? We just saw this. We didn't like sit down and write
You
this
had
shit.
the 3 gunmen.
You got the 3 gunmen. You got the... Yeah, and they ultimate respect each other.
Yeah.
There's no hatred between John Wick, Kane, and Mr. Nobody.
Mr. Nobody. I was like, he didn't even have a
No,
name,
no,
which
he
was
kept
cool.
saying,
It was
"I'm
Mr.
Mr.
I'm Nobody, yeah.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
The man with no name.
Yeah. So he's the Eastwood in this.
He really... Oh my! Shut the fuck
he
up!
was
No,
very
stop.
very Western.
No, stop right now! Stop right now! You're so right in more ways than you might even realize.
Yeah.
Okay? Because he's the one who's fucking shooting from afar to save the guys he doesn't even like that much. Oh, the producer
Yeah.
came in. She got nervous.
Yeah,
It's
she's like,
okay. It's
I
okay.
saw you guys
No,
bang a
you-
pillow. I was like, we didn't bang a pillow.
My dog, the producer of the show, Freya Benton, she came in. Oh no, you got to go, beat it. No, go, Joe Bear. Go, no, ma'am. Go
Beat
back
it,
to the other room.
bozo.
Go back to the control room. Go, beat it right now, little messy. Love you to pieces. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. She freaked out. I grabbed a pillow and I hit Phillip with it because I was so excited by what he was saying. Phil, you're right. Mr. Nobody is the Clint Eastwood character in this fucking movie in so many fucking ways because he's a surgeon with that fucking shotgun.
Yeah.
And he keeps saving John Wick's ass and even Kane's ass a couple times.
Yeah.
Like he is just a boss fucking player.
So who would Kane be of the 3?
Kane, I think, is more...
Lee Van Cleef?
Yeah, I think he's more the angel eyes.
Yeah.
For sure, more the angel eyes. But then again,
Then
you can't
you can't say that Keanu
He's not
is...
Tuco.
He's not Tuco, yeah.
No.
He Blondie.
No, I don't think it's a 1-to-1 comparison. I think it's just close enough what you're talking about. I think it's close enough. I think they just took a lot from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And there is a scene in this movie where they looked at the House of Blue Leaves or whatever scene from the first Kill Bill with the overhead going between rooms sequence and just nailed it for this movie. That's the part towards the end when he's in that rundown apartment complex or whatever.
Yeah.
Just fucking with the fire shotgun
That was
or
a
whatever.
church, though, right?
Yeah, it was before they got to the church.
Yeah, it was
before they got to the church.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
it was just like some-
construction of some kind of
Some
historic
old
building.
rundown French building. The locations. The locations. The first John Wick is, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, all New York.
Yeah,
The second one, correct me if I'm wrong, all New York.
I think so.
Third one is like Morocco or someplace in Africa, right?
Yeah,
like North
that's
Africa.
where he meets up with
Halle
Berry's. Yeah,
Don't say bitch ass.
I was
Don't
going to say
Halle
Bond
Berry's
girl
bitch
kind
ass.
of thing.
She was. The third one just not that great.
It doesn't hit. Like,
No.
it's great.
It's great. It is great. But this one, fuck, man. Okay, so it starts in, again, the Middle East somewhere. Then we're in New York. And then we're in
Japan.
Yeah, Osaka, I think.
Osaka, yeah.
And then we're in France.
France.
We're in fucking France. And look, ladies and gentlemen, believe me, I hear you. I hate the French. This is an American-made podcast through and through, baby. Okay? Okay?
Oh, yeah.
We're
100%.
men of the people. Yeah.
French fries? No, buddy. We call them freedom fries.
Yes, this is a freedom podcast. Okay? And they hate us for our freedom over there in France, and I hate them for hating us for our
French
freedom.
onion soup? We just call it onion soup.
Yeah. Or we call it freedom onion soup.
Yeah, yeah.
We call it freed onion soup.
Freedom kisses.
We do freedom kisses. And we do freedom ass to ass.
Freedom
sex.
ticklers.
Freedom ticklers.
I kind of like that term. Freedom ticklers.
What is a French tickler?
I think it's like a device kind of thing. You put on your finger or your tongue that's like kind of like would have the same texture of like a cat's tongue, and you use it to like, I don't know how sex works, but get the clit ready. Mm-hmm. If that's how sex works.
Oh, no. The way sex works is... Hold on. Where's my phone?
You pay me, I have sex.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I did pretty much. I was going to bang it, but yeah. Anyways, look. We got to talk about something sad for a minute, Phil. And it's sad in a couple of fucking ways, isn't it?
A few ways, actually, yeah.
Lance Reddick.
Yep.
Who was a fucking boss player, dude. He was like, what do you know Lance Reddick from? Because you never saw The Wire.
From this and The Wire, but I have not watched The Wire. So I think I would only know Lance Reddick from this.
Really?
Yeah, which is a shame.
Did you ever see Oz?
No.
The show on HBO before even The Sopranos.
No,
It was a prison
like here's the thing
show.
with Oz, I never watched it, but I read the Wikipedia and like episodes. So I'm like, I get it.
No, you don't. See the
No,
fucking
yeah.
show.
I
wouldn't
should.
say that. I would say, sure, watch Oz. I can't tell you if it holds up, okay? I
Yeah.
saw it when it came out. My parents had just gotten enough money. I was like 12, 11.
Yeah.
And they'd just gotten enough money to be like, all right, kids, we're getting HBO.
See, we stole cable.
You did.
Yeah, for a few years.
Yeah.
Until
I know
my
you
mom
did.
was like, I don't like this. It's like, all right, Marge, you should have spoke up years before.
Yeah,
But you had to watch your fucking movies on Showtime.
I know. She has one talk with like the preacher's wife, and she feels guilty.
Yeah.
Fucking.
And the preacher's wife, like, now what programs are on TV?
It's called Queer as Folk, and my boy Phil just watches
Yeah.
it every day and rubs his penis like it's a pussy.
I'm a big fan of House Sparks. His only fan.
And he's on OnlyFans.
Yeah. Just
You had nowhere to go with that. He's spreading
Hal
his
Sparks
butt
only
cheeks.
fan. I don't know anything about Hal Sparks besides like Queer as Folk and what was that VH1 show where it's like we get
Soup.
comedians to to like
Oh no, not the Soup. He did host the Soup for a while. Like I love the '80s. Who gives a fuck? Let's not get hung up on Hal Sparks.
Best Week Ever.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Paul F. Tompkins used to host that, I think, for a while.
I think he hosted and like did some writing for it.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Also, Mr. Show, which is way more important. Any fucking ways. Look, I would say when it comes to Lance Reddick, you got to watch The Wire, dude. I mean, you should watch it. Don't say you've been meaning to.
That's what I was gonna say. I've been meaning to watch The Wire ever since I started my Sopranos like craze in like 2020.
How about this? After we record, you're hanging out for the night.
Yeah.
I'll order. Let me think. What am I eating these days? I'll order 19-year-old poop.
Okay.
Okay, aged 19.
Age to perfection.
Yeah, it's not from a twank.
No.
No, it's just gonna be like
The fat 19-year-old boy.
I want a fat 19-year-old gamer boy to poop into a can.
Because you know that
Why
shit's
do
toxic.
we have to do this?
I don't know. It's
Look, I'm gonna get pizza and I'll show you The Wire.
okay.
I'll show you seasons 1 through 5 of The Wire.
And these are all each episode's an hour.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, we can totally do that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a lot of fucking crank, dude.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
gonna fucking snort batteries.
Crank
We're
2
gonna
cruise
give-
control.
Oh fuck yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Anyways, Lance Reddick, he was amazing in that, but he plays the concierge for the Assassin Hotel, the Continental.
Sharon.
Sharon.
Yeah.
And he died a couple weeks ago. Unexpectedly,
Yeah.
too. I think he was only 60, 61?
Yeah. It
Something
could have
like
been
that?
his heart.
Is that what they said?
I'm not sure, but like anytime someone dies, like like unexpected, unexpecting, I'm just like heart. It was a heart problem.
Yeah, it seems to be.
Yeah.
And I think it was actually. And then now that you bring it up, I think it was like some undiagnosed heart thing or a heart attack.
Which
or
happens a
something like
lot. You're just like, it's just gas. It's
Yeah,
like,
it just
no,
happens. Yeah. It's
Your
just
heart's about to
gas.
explode.
He died via gas from inside of his body, not a leak.
Well, some leaked out.
If all of it had leaked out, he'd still be with us. This sucks. Look,
Oh.
Lance Reddick died. And this is, I don't know if it's his last role. You know, there might be something still in the editing bay that we don't know about. Yeah,
but not
exactly.
production,
But in this movie, he dies in the first fucking 10, 15 minutes.
yeah,
Maybe the
killed
first 8
by
minutes.
the main bad guy, played by. Is it Peter? No, it's not Peter Skarsgård. Which Skarsgård is it?
I thought it's not Peter Skarsgård.
I think Peter. Oh, and I'm thinking of Peter Sarsgaard.
Pull up your phone. Look it up.
Okay. Yeah, the guy from It.
Look it up now. The guy who plays Pennywise. He's the baddie in this. And he has, at times, a really difficult to understand what he's saying French accent.
Yes, I'm like, is he Dutch?
Yeah, I was like, what is he saying? But he's like 9 feet tall. They really lean into the height for him. And he is an amazing baddie in this. Almost Bond level, where he's just kind of like fruity and strange, but super fucking intense.
Yeah, he was like Elon Musk.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Super
Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård. Bill Skarsgård is amazing in this movie. Kills Lance Reddick in the first 10, 15 minutes. That's, that sucks. But you felt it. Lance Reddick felt it. He
Yeah,
got
man,
shot in
I
the
was
fucking
like,
heart.
ooh. I was like, this like stings more because now like he died recently, so it's like, ugh.
That's the thing. He's not just like in it, Like I think it was.
He's been in all the movies, so it's like, damn.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think it was John Wick 2. Or was it? Yeah, it was John Wick 2, right? Where he defends the Continental with him. And he like suits up and he's fucking killing people left and right.
I don't think. I don't think it was one.
No, it wasn't one.
I got to go back and watch.
Yeah, I got to watch
again.
it too.
Yeah.
Sorry, they're all a blur right now.
Yeah.
But this one, he gets killed so quick and it fucking sucks. But it lets you know that Bill Skarsgård's character is a bad bitch.
Yeah,
He is
ruthless, rich ass
fucking asshole. And Ian McShane,
who dresses like a constable.
the great Ian McShane, who apparently is Scotch, Irish, English.
Yep.
And that's what I told Phillip, and Phillip was like, "No, he's not. He's like French or something gay." And I was like, "No." And I looked it up. You remember?
Yeah.
And it turns out he's a bit of Scottish, a bit of Irish, and a bit of English.
Yeah.
And he was born in Lincolnshire, which I also told you that.
Yes.
Phillip's mad at me because we had a disagreement about where he was from, and Phillip
I
looked
said
it up.
Scotland.
I said Ireland. It turned out both of us were wrong
And right.
and right. Come on, tap mics. Love the sound effect too.
Thank you.
But Ian McShane's in it, and that motherfucker had a teeth cleaning.
Yeah.
Oh my god, his teeth are pearly white.
It has like pearly white horse teeth.
pearly white horse teeth.
It's like he called Steve Harvey and it's like, hey, Steve,
Yeah.
can I borrow your teeth?
Who's your guy? Who's your guy?
Who's your guy, Steve?
Yeah. And he was also wearing a gigantic orange suit. And he was walking around with a mic the whole time just going, this child
Yeah.
does not know
Yeah.
the flavor of bacon or whatever he says on
Oh my
fucking
God,
Family
y'all
Feud.
need Jesus.
Y'all need Jesus, and you need my dick. It's super big. You can't take it, but you can kiss it, give it a boop, and suck the side.
Steve, this is Family Feud. What the fuck?
It's a huh?
He turns into a cartoon
Yeah,
dog.
and then the guy from the Apollo comes sweeping him out. Boo. Anyways, Ian McShane is great in this. Fucking fantastic. He's absolutely he's just a dapper badass. A dapper badass.
He's also great in like everything I've seen him in.
Did you ever see, what was that cowboy show, the Western show on
Deadwood?
HBO? Did you ever see Deadwood?
Yeah, he's the bartender.
No, he's not.
I thought he was the bartender in
No, I
that.
thought he was like head badass in town.
But
He's not fucking cleaning mugs.
I thought he was
He's not taking people's
on the
change.
bar or something.
He might have owned it, but that's not the same
I'm
thing as tending it.
Well, he tended a drink or two.
He might have made a drink for himself. A little red eye.
I never got. I tried getting into Deadwood. I couldn't get into
So
it.
you don't like HBO programming because it's
I
not
just
TV.
like The
He
Sopranos.
doesn't like it because it's not TV. That makes sense.
Yeah, well, it's
fair
not.
enough. No,
It's HBO.
It's HBO, and that means it sucks. I
Yeah.
agree. You know, he was more of a Cinemax guy.
Oh, after 12, yeah, hell yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, afternoon.
I mean, yeah.
Sitting there watching.
Titties in the morning.
Sitting there
titties in
watching The
evening.
Arrival and shit like that. Not Arrival. The Arrival.
Oh, the one with Charlie Sheen where the kid has
with the
like
back
the
knees,
deer
the backwards
legs.
knees. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that fucking movie. I
You should. It
had a
sucks.
friend that loved it, and I was like, this movie sucks.
You have nothing but friends.
Yeah.
You're like fucking Lisa Kudrow, dude.
Yeah, cool. She's pretty cool. She's pretty hip.
I'll tell you this, she's funny as hell.
She's out there.
She's just like, look,
She's the only funny one from that show.
I think they're all funny, just I never watched the show. Does that make sense?
I think
Do you think Courtney Cox she's funny and stuff?
she's funny.
Okay. David Schwimmer?
She did marry David Arquette, and he's pretty funny.
That's what I mean. You just
Funny
have
looking.
bad taste. Oh, funny looking. You're right. No, for sure. Deputy Dewey, dude. But let's see. What else
doofy.
do we have to say about John Wick Chapter 4? Long as fuck, dude. And it
Yeah.
earned it. So, look. Some movies that are 3 hours, most that are that long, epics. You call them all epics. When you're 3 hours long, you're a fucking epic, right? I think... I'm going to say 90% of 3 hour movies have at least 30 minutes that are unfucking necessary.
Yeah.
And boring.
Yes.
This movie doesn't have that. Now there's a chief reason. I'm chief reason. No, but there's a reason why this is not boring. Is John Wick doesn't talk much. There's no scene where he's just like, you gotta understand, man. They killed my fucking dog, man. There's not that moment. Why would there be? Right? He barely talks. All he does is just go like, someone would be like, I'll fight you at the top of the steeple, John. And then he just goes, yeah.
Did you notice?
It's great, but hold on. I just
get
want to
it.
finish my point. The fact that he doesn't talk much means that the movie has to keep fucking moving. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the fact that it keeps moving, I guess all I want to say is the thing I'm most impressed by with this 3 hour fucking runtime is, yes, that it earns it by all new fight sequences every 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a guy we have to get to in a second that you and I love. But what were you about to say?
I noticed in this movie the difference in this one and the other ones. He talks way more like Keanu Reeves does than like he goes like there's
Whoa.
yeah
I'm
like
horny.
that where he's like I need a gun to like Lawrence Fishburne. That's how he says it too. Instead of like, I need a gun.
Oh, he's not as grizzled sounding.
He's not as good as he's just like, I need a gun or something like.
You know, there was a part in there where he does. Yeah,
He's
I
like-
remember that line.
Oh, and in the beginning when it's him like hitting the
Pussy.
rope bag thing,
yes.
and Lawrence Fishburne comes in and he like says something, and then like he just goes, yeah, like that or something. I was like, what?
You didn't like that.
No, I don't.
You thought that sucked. You think the movie sucked.
I think the movie is hot garbage. It's trash. I hate it. It's trash.
There we go.
Trash.
Welcome to Crosstalk.
Yeah.
I liked it. Phillip hated it. Here we go.
There's no way I can hate that movie.
No. But yeah, I think you're right. I think he's like finally just like, look, man, I am John Wick.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk like kind of my
He
surfer
took the training.
self. Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. There is a character that we have yet to address.
Have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is ripped straight from video games level final boss character in this movie. I'd say in the fucking middle or the first half, right? It is this gigantic, fat German dude with like four
gold grill.
golden
Yeah.
teeth. Yeah, with a gangster grill.
But it's only like fucking 4 teeth, so it was like he just looks like a big fat rat in a suit.
I love it. No,
Yeah.
I'm saying
The
like
dude was awesome.
No, Phil, I'm saying like Batman villain level shit
yeah,
is
like the
happening
purple
here.
suit, the look.
He was like a Streets of Rage 2 character.
Yeah.
That kind of baddie.
Yeah.
And he's also really fucking good at martial arts.
Which surprised the shit out of me because
Well,
I
of
thought he was
course
just
it
gonna.
does.
I thought he was gonna be that guy's like,
Yes, and he
trying to,
does.
like,
He
run
does
off.
kind
He does
of
have
do
the
that.
inhaler.
He
but-
does do that. No. That's the other thing that made me think during that fight sequence. I kept thinking, final boss in a video game. You ready? The inhaler, right?
Some kind of stimulant.
Yes,
That's what. Yeah.
because then he gets back up and
Yeah.
he's ready to go.
It's probably like meth.
No. I think it's actually just an inhaler. I think though it's their baddie who restores.
It's like spinach for Popeye.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Like very cartoonish, but done so goddamn well. It's definitely comedic relief. Definitely comedic relief, that character. Having said that, that motherfucker throws down and gives John Wick a run for his fucking money
And
for
you
a
wouldn't have
good
thought
5
that.
minutes. No.
Because I was like, this guy's like Chris Christie.
Yes, that's what you leaned in and said to me. It was
Yeah.
very true. I leaned away from you because I don't joke. You know that. When I'm
Yes.
at the movies, I'm deadly serious. And he leaned in and he said a very funny thing. He said, this guy looks like Chris Christie. And I looked at him and I said, you get your cock-soaked mouth away from me right now because I'm in John Wick Chapter 4 mode.
Yeah.
You're in I'm joking with Mike Mule mode.
Yeah.
Mike Mule is not here in those moments.
Gotcha.
Mike Mule, you just pretend you're in the fucking dark, cold fucking bathtub taking an oatmeal bath.
Having dinner.
Having dinner, eating your cereal,
Breakfast for dinner.
breakfast for dinner, but and beer for my horses.
Yep.
But that scene is, I'm going to say this. This movie is break-upable into like clearly delineated sequences like a good martial arts movie should.
Yeah.
Right? And that's my favorite. Big fat German boss. What's your favorite? You can't say the same one.
My favorite boss.
Or just fight sequence.
Okay.
But let me just finish.
well,
Let me just finish that little
okay.
part. Is definitely the fat German boss in the dance club. Which I love how every crime boss in every movie now is like, hey, where am I gonna have my my office, my main headquarters?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have it in the basement of Club Gay.
Yeah, not
Where
like
it's just like it's wet.
yeah,
it's
not
just-
like a butcher shop,
No.
you know, in Jersey.
I also love that. Yeah, exactly. They're not at fucking Satrials. Yeah. No, I like how. Hold on.
Hell yeah!
I like how
motherfucker.
I'm sorry. I was just excited to talk to my friends about movies.
Yeah.
And that makes gas leave my body.
That's good.
Unlike poor old Lance Reddick, who died via gas that couldn't escape.
Yeah,
R.I.P. You know,
that's Reddick.
rest in power. But I just wanted to say that it's funny to me that, like, I guess all the crime lords now are also super like they used to be club kids in the 80s.
Yeah.
They were like just fucking like, like what was that fucking Macaulay Culkin, Seth Green movie?
Party monster.
They're like potty monster.
They're
potty monsters.
Oh, they're just shitting and pissing on each other.
They're potty monsters that just grew up, dude, and just got into crime. But okay, so all I want to say, that's my favorite fight sequence.
Yeah.
Yours.
I love the whole sequence at the Osaka hotel. Very samurai.
That was so fucking
Had a
good.
very samurai
we
vibe.
have not talked. That was the first major fight sequence.
Yeah.
And it took like 30 minutes to get there, and not in a boring way.
No.
Just 30 minutes of build up.
Yeah.
This is like a globe spanning movie.
Yeah.
For John Wick, you know?
Yeah, but that whole sequence was fucking amazing. And then when it got to the blind guy, Kane,
I love Kane.
played by Donnie Yen, I was like, what is he doing with those like?
Oh, those little sticker things.
Yeah, I was
that
like,
he was putting up.
I was like, are those like sticky bombs?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like sensors.
They just ring a bell that he can hear because he's blind as fuck, right? And at first, I wasn't sure about his fighting style.
Here's what I thought.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be that character that's like, yeah, he's blind, but then like you see no sign of him being blind the whole time in the movie.
That's what I was wondering.
I like this where it actually plays out his handicap.
Yes.
And he uses that to his advantage.
No, he's like grabbing the wall as he runs, trying to figure out like without eyes, you got to figure out how does this room shape
instead of just some blind guy that's like, yeah, and it's like, how the fuck? No, there's no way.
No, that's like some 90s shit. I hear you because there's plenty of stuff we could point to that did that. This one doesn't do that. They didn't like also go with the like he's blind, but he attached sonar machine to the side of his head or something stupid.
Or he's half bat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It did none of that, and they only used the sonar thing once, which I thought was really cool. You know who didn't come back, but I thought was going to, was the owner of the Osaka Continental's daughter.
Yeah, she did not show up at all. Like after
hour one.
Yeah,
she was gone.
I was like, shouldn't she have like a key role of avenging her father?
Well, this is why I'm also thinking a lot that they watched a lot of Kill Bill for this one. Is John Wick essentially says to her, "Hey, stay alive and come back."
Yeah,
that's sequel talk.
Yes.
That's sequel talk. And in Kill Bill, when Vivica A.
Fox, yeah.
The little girl,
the daughter,
she's like, hey, I'm sure you're raw about this. And if in 20 years you want to come back and get me, I'll be here.
Yeah.
Right? And, I guess we're not going to get that. Apparently, Quentin Tarantino's final film is the next movie. His final film.
It's about
a movie critic in the 70s. Yeah. And I'm sure it'll be great.
I'm sure it'll be great. I mean,
I just want to see him do something different, like he did with. Did you see
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
You saw that?
Oh,
right?
I fucking love that movie.
Fuck man,
I've seen it twice. I need to watch it for a third.
We might just do that instead of The Wire. My God, that fucking movie rips.
Well, yeah, because it's something I've already
rips.
seen, so I can be like, all right, I can make a comment.
We can talk and
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Besides, fair enough. Otherwise, I'm gonna get cunty with you.
Yeah, like, well, you know,
no, you're right.
I gotta watch this on my own.
You're right. No, you're right. But try out The Wire this week.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. Season 1 is great, and it's the 5th worst season. What I mean by that is literally every season gets better.
Okay.
People would argue
it's
about
like Sopranos,
season 5.
then.
People will argue about season 5 just like with The Sopranos. They'll argue about the last season. You'll still fucking love it, okay?
Yeah, actually, to me, like Sopranos is like 3 to 5 are like the key.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love seasons 1, 2. I love all of them, but
6 like pisses me off anyway because of the whole like Kevin. What the
Federline?
It was close. Like his alter ego in the dream sequences.
Oh, are you
Or the
telling me?
coma.
Are you telling me that you also hate Tony Soprano dream episodes?
Kevin Finnerman, yeah.
I've never liked those episodes.
God damn it.
And those last for like 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah.
It's so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you see like Tony Blundetto again, but this time he's like, "No, I'm just standing outside of the party to check your bag, sir," or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Get me the fuck, wake him up.
Yeah. You killed your cousin, dude.
You killed your cousin.
Yeah.
We get it, but also I don't want to go
Gotta
through.
be a masseur.
Yeah. Anyways, look, John Wick didn't kill his cousin.
No.
John Wick saves a dog in this movie.
Yeah, that
was so fucking cool.
Through this whole movie, I was so worried about the dog. I was like,
Me
don't
too,
let it get hurt.
because this dog is brutal. Unlike the
Yeah.
producer of the show, Freya Benton, she is an absolute sweetheart. Does not like if I said, "Look, hold on, look," I'll say right now, kill. She's like, "Okay, the sound levels are good. Just keep that going."
That dog, those
But that dog, brutal.
types of dogs are like for the fucking like the military in like fucking Belgium.
Yeah, those are brutal fucking dogs, man. That's a brutal, lean, slick fucking dog.
Malinois.
Are you having a stroke?
No, I'm trying to name the dog. It's Belgian Malinois.
It's a Marmaduke. Stop saying Malinois. It's Marmaduke. Marmaduke.
Can I go pee?
No, we're almost done.
Okay, cool. Well, I can
All
do
you
that.
do is pee. That's all you fucking do. Does it mean like the second you feel discomfort, you're like, expel?
Yes.
Wait a minute. You've never played video games? You can sit there for 4 hours having to piss and still play.
That's a different kind of.
No,
no,
this is
I'll
a
go
fucking
pee. I
show
can pause.
that
And,
you can wait.
Yeah,
you can
well,
wait. Your
I
little
just
wiener.
said I would wait.
Your little wiener is waiting, Missy.
it's pulsating
Waiting
because
for-
of all the pee that's stored inside my shaft.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, that's how pee-pees work and
That's how
cum
pee-
comes.
Sticky white pee.
Sticky White Pea. It's my band.
Okay, so what do I'm trying to think. The finale. We got to just wrap up with the finale, obviously. Fuck, dude. The final fight sequence before we get to the duel is. Did you ever see? You saw The Exorcist.
Yes.
Remember that flight of stairs? That the house guest is thrown down, and then eventually the exorcist himself,
Yeah.
me. Did you ever see The Exorcist? I'm getting the feeling you didn't.
You know what?
Oh no!
No,
really?
no,
Really?
I have seen The Exorcist.
No, you haven't.
No, asshole. Let
No,
me
you
explain.
poser.
I've seen it a few good times and own it, and every time I watch it, I just don't give a fuck.
You don't like?
I don't like The Exorcist. I think it's fucking boring.
Really?
Not as boring as Amityville.
Fuck me. Amityville sucks.
Yeah.
Whoa, these aren't even comparable.
They're both in the 70s.
Okay, fair enough. I guess that's comparable to a degree. They have that in common. They're both scary. I hear you. You don't like The Exorcist.
No, I fucking
This
find
is a
it boring.
confession session, dude.
Yeah, I don't know,
You need
man.
a priest for this.
It's like the demon
That's heavy.
possessing shit just bores
Holy
the fuck
shit.
out of me. The same thing with like ghost movies.
No,
I'm
look,
like,
that whole subgenre of Exorcist movies suck. I'm
Yeah.
with you there.
I could
but the
never
first
get into it.
Exorcist, William Friedkin,
freaking
You-
William freaking.
You don't like it? Oh,
I could never get into The Exorcist. And there's probably
That fucking
people
sucks,
listening now
dude.
like, what the fuck?
But there's also, you're setting some people free who are like, oh, he admitted it. I
He's
can
right.
finally
It's
go
boring. I
admit
don't
it.
have to act like I like it.
I mean,
'cause-
I hardcore disagree, but maybe it's
Fine.
also I grew up very Catholic for
but
the
you
first.
don't like The Shining, and I love it.
The Shining is boring, dumb garbage.
Okay, so The Exorcist is boring, dumb garbage.
No, one's actually scary, and the other one's The Shining. The Shining is for gay guys.
Okay. So you would love it.
Damn it! Oh, he got me again.
Gotcha.
No, but that's I cannot believe it took all the way up to John Wick Chapter 4 for you to fucking drop that bombshell, dude.
You know, the
Phil
John
hates
Wick
The
4 has
Exorcist.
made me more of an open person.
You're feeling like now you're John Wick.
Yeah.
You're out there just a lone gunman just taking on everybody. Fuck you. I hate the fucking Exorcist. Blah-dow, blah-dow, blah-dow. Double tap to the head.
Yeah.
You got the balls now, dude.
I have the balls.
Yeah, and you just just shot my feelings to
I
death.
just shocked the monkey.
Anyways, the final fight sequence, all I was saying is it's a giant flight of stairs leading up to a church.
Yeah.
And he kills like 1,000 people on the flight of stairs, and then this big British dumbass,
Scott Adkins.
final boss again. Is it Scott Adkins?
Scott Adkins, yeah.
Okay. How do you know his name?
He's an English actor and martial artist. And also I had to, I knew he looked, I was like, this guy looks familiar, but then I looked at the cast.
Right.
It was Scott Adkins. I was like, okay, yeah, because I was like,
Is he the guy who came up with that diet my mom used to do in the 90s?
No, that guy like slipped on ice and died in like 2000.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah, good for your diet. Didn't fucking help you. Well, I guess it did help. He weighs a couple ounces now.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. But then this big British dumbass, what's his name? Scott Adkins?
Scott Adkins, yeah.
He gets all the way, he kills like fucking 50 dudes. Oh, also, you never saw The Warriors, did you?
Oh, I love The Warriors. You kidding me? That chick on the radio, that's a reference to The Warriors.
Tap mics again. How
Fucking love
badass
The
was that reference? I
Warriors.
didn't know if you noticed it.
Yes.
Because you didn't like, I was so excited. I was like, does Phil not know this is a Warriors
Oh,
reference?
I knew from like when,
The second
like,
shit, the lips to
yeah,
the microphone.
lips to the mic, yeah.
And
I
then
knew
they
exactly.
played
It's
Nowhere
like,
to Run.
Yeah.
They played, but like a newer version
Yeah,
of it.
I didn't like that version.
I didn't
I
either.
I was watching. I was like, if there's one thing I don't like in this movie, it's this really bad cover of the.
Of Nowhere to Run.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they did another one right after
Painted
that.
Black.
Of Painted Black.
And I was
It
like, all
the
right,
same-
stop playing classic songs. Actually, just play the original song.
Yeah, look, you're already leaning, not even leaning into. You were straight up doing The Warriors reference.
Yeah.
Play the fucking song. You have the money. You have way more money than the fucking
And the
Warriors
whole sequence
did.
was the fuck. Yeah, it
But
was
that
the
was
Warriors
so cool at
because
the
it
Arc
was
of
like,
Triumph. Everybody's loading up with
like
the
all the
guns.
different groups.
Yeah, dude.
The guys with the dragon breath rounds.
Yeah, and then you had the guys who were all wearing like scally caps showed up. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't lean into it super hardcore. They can't. It
Yeah.
would look stupid. They can't have like the baseball fury show up. That would be so stupid.
Those were the guys at the Osaka hotel, and like the
samurai masks or whatever.
I was like, is that like an Oni kind of thing?
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
This movie just does it all. Dude, I'm
Fuck.
sorry. This is like, we just saw this, and I have nothing bad to say,
Well,
except for, I guess, the covers they did.
But
during
I
the-
remember when the movie, it was like, I guess, not even 10 minutes in, like, I look at you and I'm like,
No, we both,
I already have fucking chills.
Yeah, we leaned in, kissed, looked at each other, said, "This is weird. Why'd we do that? I don't know. I'm just
That's
so
when we got
excited."
chills.
Yeah, we were like, "I got chills. This is really weird. Let's not. Oh my god, we're fucking. No, stop fucking. No, now.
People's
no,
like, get
harder."
out of here. This is a Regal Cinema.
Yeah, go to AMC if you're gonna
Yeah,
get
they're
gay.
get. Scat.
They brought out the guy from the Apollo Theater to shoo
Yeah,
us away.
dude's working.
Dude has got work. Don't worry about him.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So he gets to the top of the stairs. He finally defeats Scott Adkins, the inventor of the diet, and or son of the man who invented.
Well, the
diet.
dog.
Rips his fucking balls off.
Yeah.
And then he gets shot in the fucking head super hard.
Yeah.
God, that was great. And then it all comes down to a duel. It's a duel between what was the actor's name again?
It was Donnie Yen and Keanu, which confused me because I thought the duel was supposed to be.
Well, what he says during when they set up the duel. Oh, also, by the way, Clancy Brown's in this, and he looks cool as shit
Holy
as an old
shit.
man. He
We
looks
forgot about
so,
Clancy.
Clancy looks so good.
Fucking
dude.
love that
He
dude.
looks so intense with that big white beard, and they gave him a scar.
Yeah.
God, he looks good. He was made to be an old man.
I used to go to the gym a couple years ago, and there was this guy that looked like old Clancy Brown
Yeah.
with like the curly, long, like gray
Dude,
locks.
Clancy Brown
looked
fucking
just
rips.
like Clancy Brown.
Clancy
I'm like, I know it's
Brown-
not Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown is like my favorite person. I was
Yeah.
watching
His voice, man.
I showed it to you recently, but then I went over to Hondro's a couple days ago and we watched the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Buster Scruggs. And when he pops up, I looked at Hondro and I was like, Clancy Brown. He was like, Clancy fucking Brown. Like, Clancy Brown's just one of the great character actors.
Yeah.
Just grizzled badass.
Great voice actor, too.
Oh, fuck yeah, for sure. For sure. Anyways, the reason it was not Bill Skarsgård is because when they set up the duel before the Warrior sequence, he said, I nominate Bill Skarsgård, said, as the person filing this grievance or whatever, I nominate Kane to be my guy.
Yeah.
To stand in for him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it flew by pretty quick.
Of course, he had to do some weasel chicken
he's
shit
a bitch,
stuff.
dude.
Yeah.
So they have their big shootout between John Wick and Kane, two brothers who, like, so mad respect for each other. Like, even when they're trying to kill each other during the Osaka sequence, John Wick's like, I'm sorry they had to call you in.
Yeah.
You know, and he's just like, it's my daughter. I have to do this, you know?
Yeah.
And they shoot it out, and these are two of the greatest marksmen who've ever lived in this movie's logic.
They're
And
because
just, like,
they know
nipping
to
each
hit
other's
the
arms
areas.
where you're not going to die.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to not going to die in a second.
Yeah.
Okay? Again, if you're still spoilers, bitch, what the fuck are you doing here? They shoot it out. And then finally, the third shot, John Wick drops. Serious gut shot.
Yeah.
He's looking bad. And then Bill Skarsgård, he's like, okay, now I'll take the gun because as the person who did this, it's my turn to deliver the final shot. Right? And he pulls it out. And then Ian McShane looks at him and he's just like, you arrogant asshole. He didn't fire. And then John Wick
make
just
that one little mistake.
blew his
right in the head.
fucking brains out, dude. He drops dead. And he looks at, and John Wick's alive. Okay. And he looks at Danny Yen?
Aiello?
Danny Aiello, and he said,
Donnie Yen.
Yeah, he looks at Danny Aiello, and he's like, what are you doing here?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, thank God, guys. We watched 3 hours of Hudson Hawk.
My bad. And they part ways. John Wick goes to the stairs, and he drops, and he starts seeing his wife. And he's bleeding out. Cut to a cemetery, excuse me.
Yes.
And it's Ian McShane.
And Larry Fishburne.
Oh, Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
And
I can't believe John's dead.
yeah, kick.
God damn it, you redneck piece of shit.
Why are you in my movie? And they're like, well, he's dead, and then they leave, movie ends. Okay,
Yeah.
Movie's over. Do you think he died?
Fuck no.
He's not dead. You didn't see him die. Phillip brought up
You didn't
the
see
golden
the
rule
last part
of those
of the
kinds of
death.
yeah, golden rule of movies. If you don't see them physically die, they're not dead. You see somebody like, oh, they're bloodied up, they're all fucked up, and then it just cuts to a cemetery. And it says their name. Mm-hmm. They're not dead. They're not
Here's
fucking
my
dead.
theory
They're not
to
dead.
the
He's not dead.
gravestone. He told Ian McShane and Lawrence Fishburne's character that if I die, keep the stone, like do the stone.
Put John Wick loving husband.
But I believe, like, his plan was for them to like do it anyway. As like now, like, it's a weird like way for him to be next to, even though he's not dead, but like just to keep. I can't explain it right. I had it right in my brain. I think he wanted that gravestone all along because technically this is his retirement.
Yeah, he's retired now.
To his craft, yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, I guess
he's not a wanted man with like every hitman, hitwoman, on Earth.
Phil, think about this. What line did they say a couple times? Those who cling to life die. Those who cling to death live.
Okay.
They said he's dead. He's alive.
He's alive.
Also, by the way, they've already greenlit John Wick,
John Wick
5. So we know he's alive.
Yeah.
It's not like they're going to be like, here's Ian McShane only this time. And he's just like walking around. I'll have
He's
more
just doing
tea.
business the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, quaint, yes.
Yeah, and it's like The Office. That would be interesting, I guess.
Okay, yeah, The Office, but for assassins.
And it's 4 hours long.
Yeah.
Now they have to go longer. I'll tell you this. John Wick 5, get us back down to like an hour 50.
Hour 50, guys.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Anyways, we did it. I fucking love it. Phillip, it seems like you didn't like it.
I didn't like it. I loved it.
Or as Tim Curry said in Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, I love you. And ladies and gentlemen, we love you. Excuse me, ladies and gentlethems.
Yes.
Phil, what are we doing next week?
What are we doing next week?
Next week is pretty special for us.
Okay.
Okay? And that's all I got to say about that.
It's a surprise, guys.
It's a
Just follow.
surprise.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, we are burnt out.
Fuck.
Join us on the Patreon this week where we are going to be talking about our favorite fight scenes in movies ever.
There we go.
That's what we're going to talk about, okay? And yeah, so remember to smash that like and subscribe the series of buttons on wherever you listen to your podcasts and YouTube and all that kind of stuff. And until next time...
Keep on keeping on, movie minions. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bicky bye bye.
Bicky bye bye Bo.
Bicky bye bye. Bicky bye bye. Bye bye Donnie.